What is up, everybody? We're letting HBD here with another video and yet another update video. As you can see, we are back with the defense as promised, and as you can see, here is the brand new defense. This is the new defensive building coming to Clash of Clans with the Town Hall 11 update, and this defense will only be unlockable at Town Hall 11. So everyone under Town Hall 11, I'm sorry, which is everybody right now, you can't get it until you get Town Hall 11. But I mean, we'll see some gameplay in a second. Also some gameplay basically going against ground and against air. But basically what this thing does is it's like it's an eagle that shoots a laser beam into heaven, and then that laser beam from heaven comes back down and fucks whatever troop it hits. And the radius, basically the blast radius on this thing when it lands on a troop, is only like a tile or a tile and a half, so it's very, very small. The splash damage it does, or the damage it does in general, is really, really small, really, really controlled, which, a lot of people might think, oh, it does only like a tile and a half, that does nothing, that's not even worth it. Well, when you see this thing in action, when you see it actually hit something, you will know why it has such a small radius, because this thing is probably the most overpowered defense that will be put in the game. I'm sure you guys, there should be a replay going on right now of it hitting something, again, it'll hit ground, it will hit air, it will hit whatever, and it will literally destroy whatever it hits. Like, this thing seriously destroys troops. Like, it melts through things. Like, one blast, I know that it only does like one blast at a time, and it's kind of slow, but the radius, for one, the radius gets over the whole map. So this thing, you can put it in one corner of the map, and it will still be able to guard your entire single base, and that is crazy. So the radius to this thing is freaking humongous, and the blast damage, oh my god, it's so destructive. It's so mean. And basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna balance this out a little bit, because right now, looking at it right now, this thing completely demolishes max troops like no problem. So if you're a Town Hall 10 or a Town Hall 9 trying to attack a Town Hall 10 and this thing is in the base, you're not getting anywhere if your troops clump up. So the good thing about this, though, is that even though it does lock onto your troops, once it basically locks on, your troop has like a solid 1 or 2 seconds to move out of the blast radius. So as long as your troops keep moving, you will be fine. So if you got the rage spells down or the haste spells down, or you get jump spells in, you will be okay, because your troops should be able to move out of the radius. But if they're stuck on a wall, if they're stuck on a defense, they will be hit and destroyed by this. So this is really it's not gonna completely change raiding strategies, but it's definitely gonna change up how you attack a base. And there is a little radius around this thing that basically, if you hit it in, or if you put your troops in that radius, it won't be able to see it. It's like a mortar in that sense that it can't shoot things if it's too close to it. But here's another thing: it only activates when a certain amount of troops are placed onto the battlefield, and I don't know the exact numbers or anything. But if you have like little troops like barbarians and archers, you have to put a lot more of those down to activate it, rather than an army of like golems and pekkas. Like, the golems and pekkas, dragons and hounds will set this thing off a lot quicker, just because they're bigger troops and they take up more housing space. But for the smaller troops, like obviously if you have a farming army like minions or barbarians or archers, it won't be set off too early, but it will eventually be set off, because once you put down a certain amount of troops, it is basically in beast mode. Now, I don't know if it works like this, like there has to be a certain amount of troops on the battlefield for it to start, or if they're just, basically, once you set down a certain amount of your army, then it goes off. But like, it would be more balanced if it, only went off when a certain amount of troops were left in the base, so that if you're like in the final stages of an attack and you need to clutch that, 50% or something, it's not just blasting on like 1 or 2 troops. That makes sense. But again, this isn't the final product. This is still beta phase. Basically, this is just the release of it. This is them just showing it off. We don't know if this is exactly what it's going to look like. I kind of hope not, because it fits the Town Hall 11 theme, but the Town Hall 11 and this defense theme literally fits nothing Clash of Clans related. So they might change the theme, they might not, they might nerf it, they might buff it, who knows. We don't know when this thing's coming out, and we don't know exactly what it's going to look like or exactly what it's going to do when it comes out, but this is the brand new defense, and I don't know, it's pretty exciting stuff, and it's pretty crazy. So that was the last video for today, the last update video for today. Again, no idea when this update's coming out, but I hope soon. I really want to see it soon. But yeah, guys, that's today's video. That's the new defense. Tell me in the comments what you guys think of 1, the new defense, 2, the new update together. Tell me your thoughts in the comments, and that is going to be it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. I love you all. Peace.
Girls in class still, they never reply, but never say never, they never get caught on my mind. I'm trying to get better and grind, measure my effort and skill, gets better in time, fresher than ever, and I am who I am, no taking it back, I'm alive and well.